Okay, is this thing on? Yep, it's on. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're back. Okay, oh, now I remember what happened. I don't know if it was like a bug, or if it's meant to do this. It could be both. But I'm thinking it's scripted.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Looks like I already know what's happening. I don't remember my eyes being that red, though. I thought they were more of a yellow. Or blue? Not that deep
Sure.
orange.
Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
I don't know what caused this kind of thing. This seems like something that the Abyss
Ooh,
ordered
they're
to
selling
do.
food over that way! Let's go take a look!
Not some random people. I'm hoping that that wasn't who I think did that. Because if it is, then I might have more trouble dealing with them than I thought.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sub-Zerus festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
What the heck?
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Oh, wait, I just gotta do something real quick. I am sweating like crazy. Where is the deodorant? There it is. It's not even that hot here. 68. Nah, that ain't right. Feels like it's 70. Hope it's not the computer cooking me alive. There we go, that's better. Hopefully that'll mitigate a lot of the problem.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
I mean, it's a book.
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall. So, where to next?
This is getting weirder and weirder. It's like a fever dream.
Things can't go on like this.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varus! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
Okay, Paimon didn't say that last time, so it's not an entirely closed loop. Stuff can change. Good to know. That means that it is possible to break it.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Night of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, how interesting.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ugh, why do those flavors even exist? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
If I remember correctly, last time it was 4.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
So some things are scripted to happen the same way. Others aren't.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right! Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Sleeping too much wouldn't cause this.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
I think I know what we're doing. We're gonna go and deal with those 2 idiots. Oh, we're not. I wanted to curb stomp some idiots. Oh well, I guess gotta do that later. I watch the cycle's gonna break at the worst possible time.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it?
Well, considering 2 people have had that same exact feeling, I don't think that's the case.
So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all?
I mean, if it's a popular snack, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this. That thing? Are you really gonna eat it?
It's not the worst thing.
Isn't this going a bit too far? How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
So this cycle has happened more times than have been shown. Great. How long have we been stuck in this time loop?
How about we go out again and try something else?
How about we do some really stupid stuff?
I just can't think.
It's clearly the stupider the tasks, the better.
Hey, Dunyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Oh, I forgot that happened in the same day.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Many things have happened and not happened. Seems like we're in a Schrodinger's loop.
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Deja vu? Anytime I hear that word, I keep thinking of that.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
That's
It's
gonna be
almost
neat.
time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
This time, let's intervene. Maybe that will break it.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
I hate this guy even more because he looks and acts like Rockwell.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Well, you're just gonna let him walk off? Of course we are. Because why would we be allowed to?
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
Then claim me as the organizer. They want to investigate me? Good. They won't like what they see. They won't want to mess with me.
True, but... Well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
I'm gonna break off the arm of my chair, hop into the video game, and bash that idiot nerd's face in with it.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
The only two things that could break the cycle are not sleeping and dealing with those two.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day.
And of course, we can't break the cycle because the game doesn't want us to.
Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Are we? No, we're not. We're in a simulation. It's like that one episode of Rick and Morty where they were in that simulation. That's literally what this is, but combined with Groundhog's Day. That squirrel is very suspicious.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Nyama energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Is this like the Matrix, but Groundhog's Day? Are they putting people in simulations to harvest them for energy?
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
I'm going insane. Wait a minute. Wasn't it normally that? Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it changed. This is literally the definition of insanity.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Each time it seems like she's getting weaker.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
The definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting the result to change. This is the literal definition of insanity right here.
They all sound pretty tasty.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two? He'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
It's 4.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
All of the options are number 4. I'm going with actual number 4.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Oh, wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? He was right about all of them?
I am God. As long as this time loop continues, I can do literally whatever I want. I have gone through the phase of denial and complete insanity and gone right back to just being all-powerful. Hold on a minute. I've got to deal with a cat being a nuisance. I hate not being able to pause the recordings.
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
That's what I've been saying.
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
What, did I see the kidnappers or something?
What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Oh, we're finally dealing with those two idiots? Who the... Okay, this is different. I think we might actually break it this time. The heck is that thing?
for? Why did we come here? Traveler?
Oh god. It is a simulation!
That's...
I think the god is trying to break us out of the simulation jail. Okay, my mic is on. I think I know who this is. What the?
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad?
The heck is going on?
What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
The simulation is breaking before our eyes!
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you?
What does that mean?
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
That looks very powerful and dangerous.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon?
I recognize the voice.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
It's the same voice that we heard back on the island that hijacked the radio, and it's the same one that I heard during my hallucinations with the tree thing. If anyone's trustworthy, it's this person.
What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
It would have been actually good if it was a happy day, but it always ends in tragedy of some sort.
Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
I was catching on.
What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Everything.
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Because we're the only two that actually show any sense of self-awareness.
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met.
Huh?
That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good, you passed the test.
You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Because they're outside of the simulation.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara.
Why does this remind me of something from, like, SCP lore? I forgot what it was called. But it wasn't called this, it was something else. It was like an infinite loop of just death. And the same thing happening over and over again.
As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
It can't be that big of a deal. I've heard bigger revelations.
I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
So someone's intentionally doing this. They don't want her to be around, and they're doing it in the most subtle way possible.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Well, if it was as simple as that, we know someone who could do something like that.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
This is insane.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Funnily enough, that's actually the name of a mobile task force in the SCP universe. Not one that has to deal with time travel somehow.
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
That doesn't make sense.
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
That's confusing as heck.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
I knew that guy had something to do with this.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, so eventually it wouldn't be able to hold me.
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
What do I do?
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
None of these are right, then.
That doesn't sound right. I need to That doesn't sound...
Yep, none of them are.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before.
It's the same thing.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
It's more than just a time loop, as I've already had theories. It's all fake.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself.
Well, then we wouldn't remember it to begin with, but we do.
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Seems like our time is running out.
Dunyarzad.
The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sabzeruz festival.
Go straight to the source.
And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
You know what we should do? Go to the first suspects. The people that don't want this to happen. That's nice. We started right back where we came from as well. That was an insult to injury enough. It's all the same ones as before.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
You just made it 10 times more confusing. Congratulations, you lost him.
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that?
Seems like it's a curse.
Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Perhaps a coma. Maybe I never woke up from that incident before when we first came here. Heck, after the first encounter with the dragon, I might have died or something, and I'm just living out a fantasy or something.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
It's a bit more significant than you can imagine.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam.
Huh? Oh.
What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
Well, at least we have someone who kind of vaguely understands what's going on.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals.
Question is, why did they do this?
The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
And my instincts are saying, kick down the Academia's door and burn it to the ground.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems.
It kind of is. It confirmed a few of my suspicions.
We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously.
Something tells me it's not because she's a mercenary. It's something else.
At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
If this isn't a time loop, then there must be multiple Dunyarzad's at the same time. Bring both of them together, and it may just break it. Or just break everyone around it. Oh, well, you look at that, there is two of them.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could've went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
Finally, someone is on the same page as me, vaguely.
How did you know what I was going to say?
This is literally one giant JoJo reference, isn't it?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. My mind feels exhausted. Even
It's the same one as before.
the moon, illusions.
It's the same as before, so it's this one.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
The Matrix.
Alright, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Oh boy.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
She isn't safe anywhere. Oh great, the day's already almost over. That means that we're probably going to have to do this all over again. Wait, no, this isn't like Groundhog's Day. This is like that one movie. I think it was it Edge of Tomorrowland? It was, the one where the guy kept dying and having to relive the same day, and I think there was, like, multiple movies that were like that, but that was, like, the biggest one. And they had to fight aliens or something. And they actually, like, progressively, he got better and better at doing things. This is literally like that, minus me dying. And the aliens. So it's only like that in concept. I am very bad at making analogies. I should leave that to the smart people. Well, regardless, even if it does loop back, we still will probably be able to know what's going on. And that means we can speedrun it. God dang bird.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
Well, clearly she is.
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
What?
Huh?
This is a simulation!
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
The heck does that mean? What, you think she's a bug person?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
I can only assume that she's able to do that through elemental sense, then.
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
Probably instinct. The cursor position, I'ma move that.
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
What didn't happen?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
So you're telling me this entire time you didn't even once question their involvement? Are you stupid?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zeru's festival as a sick joke.
Is it really that powerful?
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this.
I'm wondering how far we can get out of this place before it pulls us back. Because if there is no limit, we could potentially go somewhere else, get someone from outside of it, bring them in. And if they're powerful enough, they may be able to break it. Or, you know, just cleave an entire mountain in half and see if it sticks.
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Something tells me they, definitely, overhauled it, and considering she doesn't have the Akasha terminal, it's leading me to believe that something's up. Because everyone else does, pretty much.
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Remove the gnosis, kill the illusion. Something tells me the Fatui are behind this.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
And probably not willingly, either.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
Basically, we gotta go rob the government.
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
So whoever controls the gnosis controls everything. Which we already knew.
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
That's probably why we're not affected. Considering we're too strong. Or at least I am. As it doesn't like to agree with me often.
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
Another think sesh? Yup. I think it's this.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
I'm thinking it has to do with the fact that people don't dream. It's because that knowledge during their sleep is siphoned into the tree, which then goes to the Akasha, and therefore everyone else. But why doesn't it work on the youth?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Unless it's because their dreams are too wild to be contained, or not relevant to anything. I'm thinking that might be the reason.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
The heck, now my eyes are like amber. Before they were scarlet. Now my eyes are changing. Am I getting older?
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through.
Okay, well, that's not that.
That doesn't sound right.
Not that.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy.
Well then, I think we all know what to do.
When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
Well, until we know for certain, I think the best course of action is to not be connected to it at all.
What's the point of doing something like that?
To gain more information.
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
A hive mind.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
For all intents and purposes, it literally would do that, minus the physicality of it. But it would be a hive mind.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
It would stop it from extracting the information, but it wouldn't stop the loop.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Not if I get to them first. There's not gonna be anything left of them. Why does the camera keep putting my cursor in weird places?
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Well, clearly it wouldn't have any effect on us if we didn't do that. I don't remember hearing that.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
And there it is.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Great.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Paimon remembers everything!
Now all the animals are going insane.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
Okay, it seems like it is getting stronger.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
to sever the connection, you break it, you idiot.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
Because it's after something else, probably.
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Okay, well that seemed as the first time.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
No injury. She's not as connected to the loop as first intended, I guess.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar.
Okay, so eventually she would be on the same page as us continuously, but we don't have that kind of time. I think I'm gonna end the recording and then wait. Actually, no, I think I'll go for like a little bit more.
It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
It's because you have. I just realized she has almost lizard-like eyes.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
I doubt it.
Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
It's dangerous everywhere, we've come to find out.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
No, we've just done this like 15 million times.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
I love how done we are with this.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
I think she would have told us by now if that were the case.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
The kind of answer that shows that we haven't done anything.
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept?
That's like asking if reality is a thing. Something is real. How else would we exist?
It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
That may be the case, but there would still be something causing it. Meaning there is a reality beyond the fake one.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
Good, that might mean that it will break something.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow.
Unless you're trying to break the simulation.
Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
I've never heard that one before.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Why is that funny to me? Flush your anxiety dookie away.
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a dook-dook. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
Well, I mean, saying it like that, yeah. I've never heard anyone call it a dook-dook. I've heard people say dookie, but not that.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Now watch, it's gonna loop again, but this time it's gonna be way worse. Somebody pick up the phone because I called it!
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Rockwell, is that you? How did you get out of Ark? You know, I don't care. I'm killing him again.
We're still in the same day.
God dang it, Bobby!
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
She did! If you were actually paying attention.
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
And didn't you say 2 days ago that we were running out of time and that we needed to fix this immediately? There is a severe lack of urgency, like none of this matters.
In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Well, clearly we can't sleep properly, so that's a thing.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Are we in the Genesis simulation and this is our equivalent of Helena? I think that's the case.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
You do realize that we've been here at least 7 times prior.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence.
Well, fully.
In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
That's not confusing, that's just plain as day.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
I think we should stop calling it yesterday at this point and call it what could be a word? Yeah, loop. It is a loop, just not of time. Let's just call it previous Groundhog's Day.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Because it's clearly not right.
Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
If anything, it's either a mental one combined with a simulated environment, or it's flat out all a lie to begin with.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
We're all dead.
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
I swear. I thought that we were gonna stop with the mythological stuff and actually move into a more technological based thing after Inazuma. Guess not.
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
How does that connect at all?
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Well, clearly, if that was the case, then we wouldn't have the ability to even remember any of it.
The moon illusion.
That's all the same.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
What do you mean it's still there?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is... We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Maybe we should do the one thing that we haven't tried and kick the living daylights out of the people that started it. It's blatantly obvious who did.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
And that also means that we can write letters to ourselves to speed up the process. Like telling us exactly where to go at what time.
A brilliant deduction.
Let me guess, it's wrong as well.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, It's as if you've mistaken a pyrocrystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Hopefully it doesn't end as last time. Again. I don't like that. There's at least 2 people that I think are gonna die. Considering one does have a vision and is confirmed to be a playable character, I doubt that they're gonna be the one that dies. Oh, those people aren't there, so I can't leave them a quote-unquote present. And they're not here.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
I've done it the past 15 times! What do you mean?
Oh, that works.
Wait a minute, but that doesn't explain why there's 2 Dunyazards. Unless one's fake. One's a robot!
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
No, but I think we're being the ones brainwashed.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Yeah, it's not a metaphor. It quite literally is how it was said.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yeah, that's literally what we said.
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Becoming more aggressively denying it. That's changed.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Subzerus festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
So it is a simulation. That's the only explanation.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
Or, you know, just make everything digital.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
What, is she gonna, like, break our mind or something?
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
How do you even remember exactly what happened? And you can't even remember what happened normally. How the heck are we over here? What is that?
This is it.
the heck is this?
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Well, for a human to, yes. But a machine, on the other hand, could.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun.
I thought you said you didn't like this.
Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
I wouldn't do that. Not gonna be happy.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Or maybe we weren't able to leave in the first place.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Oh, I've got to end this recording session now because the dog is starting up again and I've got to stop her.